Hello, hello, and good morning, and afternoon, and all those things to everybody else in betweens. Let's see. Welcome to anyone. Big hugs to those that are new and are just joining us. But hey, we have some. We have our crew here.
We do. I'm always jazzed about that. That just starts me off good.
Hey, this is P.
M.
Patricia.
Mariah.
PM Artist Studio. I like to see that in case people, like to watch the replays and they're like, who are these people? Some days we question.
We do.
Okay. Today is very, very exciting. We are going to be kind of spinning off because we're done with mark making as a series. But of course it will continue because that is a very big part of everything that we all do.
That's why we did it.
Yeah, and that's why we did it. We thought it was important and it deserves 7 weeks of it.
I didn't ever imagine.
Yeah.
Either. Okay.
She always says it's going to be like 1 or 2.
It'll be done.
She always says
2.
That's hilarious.
2.
I'm like, no. Okay, so then we're going to show the ATCs and stuff. Let's just say good morning to everyone that is here, I think. Sharon, you get a second ATC. I tell you what, she's the early bird that gets that worm once again. And I'm going to show the ATCs here in just a second.
I've been very busy.
She's been very busy, and she found some more this morning cleaning off her desk. So they're not all quite there, but we have 30 of them that are.
You should be able to find one.
Yes, one would think. Okay, so good morning to Sharon, Sandy, Marianne, Leslie's here. I see Robin, Judy. We have 2 Sandys.
I see Lisa.
Oh, and Becky's with us. Good morning, Becky. All right. April. Hey, April.
Oh, we have some. Yeah, we have some stuff for you.
Yes, and you need to pick a card, or we can just send you one. Whatever you want to do. But okay.
Robin. Did you say Robin already?
I did say Robin, and we got Sharon, Texture Junkies.
I don't know who that is.
That's Becky.
That's Becky.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, thank you. I really worked at it today.
She didn't find a hat that matched her
I didn't
outfit.
have a hat. I don't have a greenish one.
I offered up my pink one. She turned it down.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the slouchy beanie.
I don't. That's not my style. I don't. It doesn't do as much for me.
Okay. All right. So we've got a lot on the list. I want to get to it. The giveaway. We have decided, because it is getting quite large, the bag plus all the stencils and things that I have downstairs, and
plus.
So let me grab that real quick. Oh, it's back here. It's back here.
Yes, some things arrived in the mail.
Oh, and then we're gonna. Okay. So we love these, and we had one that we haven't used. So I was like, that would be perfect to go with the little watercolor.
It's nice, heavy watercolor paper. I think it's mixed media.
Rose here, and Fran. Did we say Fran earlier? I think I said Fran, and Violet's here.
Oh, cookie wookie.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to give 3 things away. We're going to do 3 people. And it'll be kind of whoever the wheel picks first, you get to pick out of the 3 options. There's going to be kind of a pack that is very geared towards the watercolor things that we have been doing. So that will be the little watercolor set and the paints and things that April's going to be sending over to us, the donation for the giveaway, which we just are just over the moon about.
Did you show him the brush?
She's in love with the brush. I was a little afraid she was actually going to, I probably might need to order a second one.
I was going to try it out. You guys wouldn't mind if I tried it out, would you?
Hey, good morning, Ann. Ann's with us. So we're going to split it up. We're going to have 1 pack that is watercolor, 1 pack that is a gel printers kind of pack, and it's going to include a 4-inch soft speedball brayer.
One I use all the time.
And we're going to get a 5x7 gel press plate. So that's what it's going to include.
Look at that tip on that.
It is a lovely, lovely little brush.
You know, those of you that watch the... Okay, now see this little thing? As soon as you get this brush, you want to throw that away. Because...
It will never go back in.
Yeah, I don't know what if I'm going to get it. I did. But
she licked it.
Yeah, I licked it. Don't do that. You never know where that brush has been.
And now it's been in P's mouth, so there you go. I might be ordering a new one anyway. All right.
Oh, no.
And she's crashing the thing. She's messing up things.
And this is almost exactly identical to mine, except it has a little loop-de-loop thing, which I'm not really sure what that's for.
You hold it, you know, because it's a travel thing. So you're, you know, out like hanging out. And, yeah, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe some people do that.
Maybe, but I don't see me doing that. But you know, that's exactly what it's intended for.
Travel size is also very good for small spaces.
This is the reason I have it. Yes. Okay.
Oh, is Jolene here? I saw that Judy was saying something, and I gotta switch over because the chat on here is so much faster and more better.
It is?
It is. I don't know why that is,
that?
but hold on one second. Sorry, and I always feel like I look so weird when I'm looking at the screen doing that business. There we go. So now you can. That's worth it. That's funny. It says that's worth $1,000 now that P's spit is on it. She just does. She
I love it.
Doesn't think about the things. Okay. What's a little saliva among friends? I love it. All right, April, you guys are a very understanding crowd. So there we go.
Really.
Jolene. Good. I'm glad you. Hey, Jolene has been doing some great watercolor stuff.
And I did, and I comment. And Fran, where is Fran?
Yeah, she's
Did we
here.
mention Fran?
Yeah.
Okay, Fran, you're off to a great start. You just need to divide your little compartments up, and then look at your line vocabulary book and start filling in those little spaces with different lines. You know, repeating the same one here, there, and yon.
Here,
And
there, and yon.
you're on your way.
Good morning, Debbie.
We want to show them mine.
Yeah. Look at this. I even mounted it. I haven't cut it because I'm just going to, you know, but it was very warpy. Because she didn't
It's not excellent.
tape. Well, you didn't tape it down. Isn't that why most watercolorists tape their stuff down?
It is, but I never bother with that.
She likes to be able to move it about.
I do, because I rotate it, and you know, to get into places and whatnot. But here it is, and I'm really calling it done. I could probably mess with it some more. I'm not totally pleased with the colors.
Oh, I am. I love it.
And see, when I look at it on there, that blue just jumps out at me.
I call it done. That's why I mounted
Yeah,
it.
she took it away from
So
me.
it's done, and she put her name on it. So
I
it's
did.
Done.
I signed it.
See, this is why I got to put it in a frame, and then somewhere where she can't look at it. Can
Under
we
glass.
Can we take that out for a minute? I just want to do a little.
I know. I have them on have some on the stairs going downstairs, and I keep looking at this one, thinking, I really need to take that down. I see that one little area there needs some work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's under glass, and it's also you know,
it was
mounted
professionally framed, so they have the thing on the back, and that's a real pain
It is.
to try to get that back in place. Okay, so that's the thing. We're going to do the 3 different giveaways. Oh, the third one will be with a journal, like a book. Not really a journal.
Yeah,
one of the gel print spiral bound business that we did, you know, weeks and weeks ago.
Yes, one of the bound books.
Along with, we're to split up the bag because there are multiple things. Like there's kind of repeats of a lot of stuff, and so we were looking at it and thinking, you know, this would be really cool. We could give it away to 3 people versus just one. Might be fun because then somebody's more interested in the watercolor versus the thing. But hopefully, what luck of the draw.
Right.
You know, you get the first one gets to pick.
And that is the luck. That's the spinny wheel.
But we figured most of you guys are kind of interested in both. They're all things, so we're good there. All right, that is that business. We talked about who's getting an ATC. Sharon, you're getting 2 because she showed up early. She was the first one to talk in the chat.
I did sign it, by the way. If you want yours signed, you should speak up now. Or yeah.
Actually, I want you to show them over there on your.
Let me go and sit down, and I'll spread them out.
Okay, well, hold on. We're going to be doing lots of cool things today here.
Yes. Some
the
totally new stuff.
Frottage, which I was thoroughly convinced was just something like food related.
She keeps thinking of cheese.
I guess so. It really makes me think of, you know, foodie business.
I know this isn't terribly attractive, but if I put them down here, I can move them off and feel like I'm at Vegas.
That used to be mine.
It's not.
But I like the white background in the videos, so. Because the squaring up thing, when I see the lines, I want it to be square, and that just makes me crazy.
And this particular one can go that way or this way, so I'll
they're rounded at the top.
Oh no! Well,
yeah,
there we go, folks.
It has been determined. Now, when it gets in your hands, you know what?
You can do whatever you want.
But look at all those little pretties. And some of them have been collaged a little bit, so they're certainly more mixed. But they are all mixed media because you did line
All right,
art.
now that one's already taken. This is...
Yes, that's Sharon's.
And here's my new little one that you didn't even get to see.
Well, and it has a two-sided business. Where's its friend? Oh, it's on the same row, just at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay.
But they were actually together the other way, but that's cool. You do you, P.
Okay.
And some of them we're not giving up because I really fell in love with it, and so I'm keeping
we'll
it.
just move that one out.
Yeah, she knew which one I was talking.
We have what's called the, and I think this one's really hysterical. It's got little funny.
Oh, so Mo says, is it potage? That's food.
Potage, yeah. No.
What kind of food is that?
That's the kind that you puree.
Oh, I'm proud of you knowing that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, row 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. So, April, you've got to pick one.
April,
still.
come on, girl.
And then...
Hey, I really like this one for you.
She's picking it for you, April.
I'm not.
And Violet gets one because she posted her mark making.
Yes, she did.
So if you want one, you tell me which one. Otherwise, I'm going to pick it. I'm sending.
And I even have this. And this one talks about my inspiration on the back.
Yeah, that's a little collage business there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I'll screenshot this afterwards, and I'll post it in Makers, and then you guys can kind of say, you know, top row, blah blah blah. So there we go. We have it on screen. We have. Oh, Sharon likes the diptych.
The diptych.
There's two diptychs. There's always, there's at least one in a crowd.
You've got this one and this one.
That was funny. Anyway.
Two diptychs.
Oh, she's spilling off. All right, so.
Okay, so I can take this away and I don't have to worry about messing the order up or anything.
You do not. I will screenshot it. There we go.
Okay.
Now. Okay, oh, Ann said something here. How fun would it be to have a deck of playing cards with all their art on it? Oh, well, you know, we've talked about such things.
Yeah, we have talked about it. And I certainly have 52 or something.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm putting this on top of the laser printer.
And I have considered ordering, you know, like business cards with the different backs on them. I think Seth Actor does that. We've gotten a couple of his. But I don't know if we're there yet with that kind of marketing budget.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. So.
No. What are we doing first? I know what we're doing first. We're doing laser transfers.
Laser transfers, y'all. I have 3 sets. Okay, and this has been one of the things that I'm trying to work out, and you guys can let me know in the chat, like if it's all sort of making sense to you, or, oh, hello, Liz. Liz from Virginia, you're new. Welcome, welcome. Let us know, like, do you kind of understand that we are printing these out and we'll ship them to you? Because that's what's available in the shop. Not that they're digitals or anything. That I will print them out. Oh, look at that. I love that picture. Oh, just a little baby.
Yeah.
She's not much of a little baby anymore. She's kind of a sassy 4-year-old.
Yeah, going on.
And she thinks she's real funny. And she loves it when she's funny. She's gonna be that kid in class, methinks, that just...
Yeah, the teachers, yeah.
They're gonna either love her or just be like, oh my god, that Russian kid.
Hey, this is a new one.
I haven't put put that in a set yet, but I do plan this next week to have a 4th.
But see all of these? Mariah, do we have any of... I love printing these.
Yeah, there should be... I printed at least one of everything.
And
there might be a
look.
couple.
Who was it last week that said, look at that, baby?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't... This will be its maiden voyage.
Yes.
I didn't do it. I told Mariah, I said, I think it's kind of fun to have the excitement level of, I haven't done that before. I love this one.
And also, like, is this going to work?
And I love this one. I don't know. I really love that one. Of course, I love this.
By the way, I think, was it that one? Or no, it's the smaller swirly one that one of our shorts is doing.
Hey, did you get
really well.
in the
It's
big
crazy.
Stompy Rock?
Yes, it should be in there.
I'm not seeing. Oh, no, that's not it.
It's in there. Now, you've got to make it through.
See, look at this. Isn't that lovely?
That was your very first one. That was the aha. It actually does work the way that I had suggested that it would work. She just wasn't feeling confident in her image transferring at that moment in time.
I was really frustrated.
Yeah, she was, but I worked it out.
Well, I'm not finding it, but I'll hand this thing across
Yeah,
to you.
and I'll hand you the ones that I think. But yeah, we have 3 sets. I will have a 4th one.
These are the ones I want to do right now.
And I fixed Stompy Rocks.
So that it prints, we hope. Well, we haven't done it.
Yeah, here. Hand me that. I will
I'm going
find
to hand
it.
you that. Oh.
It's getting quite thick.
We'll
throw some of these in the giveaway too.
I really love having those extra ones because sometimes I'm just like, okay, I'm going
There you
to
go. Kind of looks like a giraffe. No.
do a little
Stompy Rocks has turned into a giraffe.
missionary work here on my plate before I start off. Sometimes I don't really care if I've got stuff going on.
But we have found that there are moments when it's like, oh, man.
That is really... Oh, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that horrible sound.
Oh, really? She's cleaning her plate. Riveting stuff. Riveting.
Hey, this is instructive.
That's true. Okay, while you're making horrible noises and things.
Talk about something.
Yes, that's the kid Fran.
What is it? What
I
is it?
see Fran's been listening. She says,
the
kid that says, I already know how to do that. Can I do something else? I think they call that karma. Maybe. Something like that. Oh, that's the one that's so funny.
And then we had this weird spot out in the middle of my gel plate. I'm hoping that it has since,
It had a divot.
a divot.
And it's almost it was like a finger press, because it is about yay long and about a width of a finger. So.
And I kept trying to figure out where in the world it came from because I didn't have anything sitting on it.
Oh, yes, we do have tips on printing them out on, if you have your own laser printer, here's the deal. Now, not all laser printers print equally. We just know that from the discussions that we have read in like the gel printing groups and things of that nature. But that being said, the laser printer that we have is an HP, and it's kind of a cheaper model. Like, it's not bells and whistles by any means.
It doesn't do anything except print laser prints.
It didn't even have Wi-Fi. I was like, seriously, lady? So we had to hook it up with one of the airport. Thank goodness we have, tech support on staff here.
Yes.
AKA my husband. Who has things that,
Yeah, make sure it has Wi-Fi capabilities, because that's a real deal breaker there.
It is. It's kind of a bummer. Unless you know where your LAN hook-in is and all that. Anyway, that's techie stuff there. Good morning, Felicia. Felicia's here. I love it when she shows up. Usually she says, hey, potty people. Did she say that? Oh,
we always
she snuck in
chuckle.
earlier. Okay, man, the chat's moving really quick today, so I need to stop being so chatty myself and kind of hang out there. But what you want to do is, for sure, have the highest contrast you can with that particular image. So if you have software, or even a lot of just the little regular photo apps and things, will have the ability to turn it black and white, so then you have a better idea of what is, grayscale, what's not, and really bump up your contrast. Second part to that is then you want to print on your laser printer at the highest quality, best quality, so it pushes as much toner onto that page as possible. we have also found just here at the house that when P prints from her computer, we don't get as great of an image printed. We don't know why this is. There's really no rhyme or reason. She has a Mac. We all have Macs, so that's not really the deal. It isn't that I have Photoshop or anything like that, because I have that downstairs, but I don't have it from this computer, and it works. So we don't really understand that. I'm telling you, this one's just a booger boo. I don't think you're getting much there.
Well, now, this is one of those things that you might be surprised.
Hey, and... Oh, I didn't print a second one.
You didn't need this is the only one?
That's the only one.
Well, that is an untenable situation. I wanted to say something else, but I'm going to use my large vocabulary.
That's good.
My son told me. Mother.
Oh, good morning, Isabella.
Okay, well, we'll just set that aside and see, you know.
Yeah,
what.
I don't foresee greatness happening with that one.
No.
We're starting out poorly, so we can really build it up.
That was not a good decision. Okay, you saw what paint I used.
Setting the bar low.
It does. The paint makes a difference.
Paint matters.
Paint matters. And it's not necessarily the size that you buy, but the brand.
Yeah, and this one is not the size. It's the brand.
Oh boy, there's a booger there, but I did not want to get my hands all goofed up right off the bat. They'll just deal with that later.
What color are you putting down there, P?
Oh, I don't know. I can't read it. It's
It's either indigo or it's the Prussian blue, but
that's right.
Amsterdam
Expert.
Yes. Oh, here.
I'm guessing it's Prussian.
Yes, with the kind of more bluish things that are happening there, I would suspect that too. We figured out that the indigo is a little bit more of a dull bluish.
I'll tell you what, if you want to pick a paint that is going to give you performance,
time again,
value, time and time again, you cannot go wrong with the Amsterdam Prussian. And I am...
So Fran has now named the, where you were saying, playing in the puddles, she's calling it poddling. And Sharon's calling, she says piddling. Poddling.
Well, it is a form of piddling.
It is a form of piddling in the puddles while you poddle. If you want to beat, what was it? If you battle the beetles in a bottle.
There you go.
Isabella says, yes, bluish happening there for sure. We're just not sure exactly which one, because it's hard to read.
Yeah, I mean, they don't think about people.
There we go.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
How about that there, Fran? I know she loves this. The cellular membrane is what we're calling it. And it's a stencil, and now it is available as a laser print in our shop. I can also make these available digitally. I haven't done that with the other two sets. The first one I did, so you can buy it and download it and print it yourself if you want. Or, if you don't have a laser printer, we can print them and ship them to you.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty darn excited about that there image transfer on the cellular membrane. And the other interesting thing I saw there is that, so there were some darker spots. That's because that's actually where the image overlaid, and I was curious. I did not blend them, so
see, look at that.
I think that's why that happened.
All right, I have a messy plate here. We're going to just see what happens here.
This is P's version of a messy plate. She doesn't let them get too grungy. She likes to see through them. She has to see.
I have to see through them because that's just who I am. All right, let's. We've done this one before.
Oh, Isabella, it's a Dr. Seuss, The Battling Beetles in a Bottle, with poodles and paddles. One of my favorites. I have to get that book for Izzy. Although, then I'd have to read it, like, probably 50 million times.
49,000.
But by then I would have it memorized.
64 times later. Yes. Okay, let's try something really... I'll tell you what. You cannot...
Judy says, piddle on. That's some good yummy goodness there.
Piddle on.
Piddle on.
All right. Oh, that was a.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Like,
This might be slightly purple since we still have a little blue on our.
I like that. Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, where's Kari? Kari, this is channeling some Kari Gibson right there. Oh, I want to mention her. No, not yet. Well, she might be listening in the back. Remember, she always has her thing, and then she'll pop in.
You know, that's probably. I'm going to say that's probably a little loosey goosey, but I do not want to lose that loveliness there.
Yeah, don't lose your loveliness just due to some loosey goosiness.
It's too much paint, I think, for it. But you know, I could be wrong. You never know.
Oh, pots! They do look like those pot things. All right. What was I saying about the laser print? Don't worry about it, because here you can even use the pole, the actual laser print. Like, I mean, that right there is awesome. Part.
And look at that. That's going to be some interesting stuff, y'all. I mean, to tell you, this may be the
hey, and we're
pièce de résistance of the day.
We're only about 25 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. This is
the art has started.
This is. I don't know if this is good or bad. You know, it's kind of hard.
We're enjoying it.
Okay.
Let us know in the chat. You guys, you know,
I'm just going to have to put this
around.
down on my messy thing here. I do apologize. I'm always talking trash about people that put their plates down and you can't tell what color they've got on there.
It makes her crazy because she's like, I don't know. I can't see. She can't see well enough to differentiate what's plate and what's not. So, you know.
Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, Mo, this is for you.
This one's for you, Mo.
This one's for you.
What color's that one? I feel like you have some new colors in the Amsterdam. Did you order some stuff?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. There have been a lot of packages arriving, but, you know, it's Christmas time and whatnot.
Oh, man, we're still getting some of that really wonderful... Whatever there is that. Oh man, that is going to be so cool. I have to make sure.
Oh, which one are you choosing?
The right one.
Oh, the circular one. I will have to get that in the shop. I have to find some others to mix with it. I try to have 5 patterns and then bring one. Well, the one I have in every one of them is our PM, our signature PM leafy swirls. He calls them leaves. I call them swirls, so they are now leafy swirls. And she wanted me to do a little bit of work on this one, too, still.
Okay, so, you know, I hand Mariah my doodles.
You know, she's got such a doodle hater. She doodles a lot.
But look at this. I mean, this is really, I mean, you could just frame this and put it on your wall. I think.
So says the doodler.
But anyway, every now and then she busts out another one. I'm going, oh my gosh, I remember that. Like sorta, kinda, a little bit.
She did these a long time ago, and I just have them sort of in this digital holding area.
Okay, now you realize what we're doing when I just take these away without doing anything else to them. I'm drying them completely. You get much more successful pulls if you will do that.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly right, Mo. I'm so glad that you guys are, you know, helping out there in the chat. That's exactly right. Yeah, try with image, you know, magazine transfers. That will help you sort of get the...
Yeah, and you're not wasting a lot of really good stuff. All right, we're going to do a compositional pull here.
All right, you got kind of a shiny thing there, but that's all right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any more... I guess I just need to break down and...
She needs to make some more little, you know, the what do you call them? The tray things that you cover.
Yeah. Okay, I need a proper one. I need something that... I mean, even if we did this one again, because I messed this one up and I'm afraid it's not going to transfer there where I've got goopies on it.
All right, here, I think what I can do to help this situation.
Yeah, I handed you the whole file with the transfer papers. Can you get me one, please? I don't have any more that I want to use here.
There, that's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay.
Oops, I might use that. I don't want to use that one.
Yeah, I got it. What you need? Which one?
I don't know. Maybe
well,
leaves.
You're doing little, so you could tear these up.
Nah, I wanted just one big one.
I love this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the one that's in
Scale.
every set. Because that's our PM. This is also really... But these, I think, are better on the bigger plates. Or when
They
you
are, and
split
I
them.
want to do... I definitely want to do one of those, but when I pull the other one.
Okay.
All right, now I talked to someone, and I'm sorry, Mariah will help me out on who. Oh, that might be a good one.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. That one's called Pointy Doodles.
Yeah, I should
Pointy
show.
Doodle
One
went
of
to
these days,
town.
I'll show you the original of that because it is nice. All right, I want to use.
How many plates does P have? She has a total of 7. Today she's kind of working on, what, 5? That's what we decided, I think.
Yeah. And then, this is my little tiny one. Remember when we cut up the 12 by 12?
Diptych Doodles, yes. This would be triptych.
And I'm hoping we still have some stuff on here from, oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but don't obliterate it. Well, I guess it's down there. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's what my sweet little grandson used to say.
Wait,
All right, now you realize we've got a, I should have thought about that. We have a fall off here. And that may create a bit of a problemo when I'm pulling, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out a little bit so I've got a little space there. This one, well, that should be the same size.
Yeah, your square and your circle should be, because they came in that set.
Yeah, and we just kept cutting it down and, well, here we go.
There you go. All right, let's see. I think, have I answered most questions? Please ask. Oh, wait. Amsterdam paints are expensive, aren't they? Like golden. Sort of. Not as much, but watch for sales. And
Because they do have really good sales.
Mo is awesome at finding the sales, and you guys are both in the UK, so she can definitely help you out there. Now, what we would really love is if you buy it through Jackson Art and use our affiliate link.
That is where I got my 40%, because Mo was the one that said, hey, you need to check
that was that kind of weird, like, we had never heard of art supply place that had that cool sale when she got, oh, look at that. Wow. That was a good call, especially on the circle. That's going to look really nifty.
Isn't that going to look great?
Don't mess it up.
Oh, yeah. No pressure or anything.
No pressure. You know.
All right, now this is what's lovely about having all these plates, and I'm telling you what, I'm getting ready to order another 5x7 so that I've got 2 5x7s because I love that side-by-side business.
So I'll order 2. One for our giveaway and one for
Excellent.
you.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. That's where I got my other one. All right, now I want some high contrast stuff here, and I don't want to mess around. No, that's not.
You got pinky stuff still happening on that.
What do I want to pull this with? I don't know. It's not going to be very exciting anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and go with something really boring.
Just gonna go boring. I don't know what that means.
Revamped Lucas.
Lucas Grill.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, the dude makes some nice watercolors.
Yes.
So, you know, there's something good to be said about everything.
Oh, Jackson's has not had acrylics on sale for ages. I'm holding out. As I swear it will come. All right, well, Mo's on watch. So, she'll let us know, I'm sure.
Well, this is going to be some interesting stuff
I
here
like
since
it.
I've got a lot of goopy.
I like that when that happens. She's not so much down with that, but I think it's...
There's just some very strange things going on here. But I'm getting some good paper over here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I've discovered, and this is really funny because, Mo, the one that you wanted, it was from a Land's End catalog. And you know my vision is so poor that I didn't
She
know.
didn't read it. But it's funny because, and I was like, that's perfect for Mo because she was the one who said, you know, in part of the hashtags and everything, it was the, you know, trashy magazine, but not. It's a catalog. Land's End.
For fat people.
Okay, can you speed up the drying process with a blow dryer? Probably not the best idea. Some people do it.
Because what you're dealing here is you're dealing with something that melts.
Yeah.
That would be called your gel plate.
Now, if you had one of those blow dryers that has just the cool setting, perhaps. I wouldn't do. I definitely would not do it with anything heat. You just need a blower. There you go.
This is really funny. One of the prints that I pulled the other day, I was testing it out. So it's got my fingerprints on it. And it's Mo's color. So Mo's, I'm going to be sending it to you. This is our payment for advertising and coming up with really witty, erudite.
Oh, goodness.
What do you call those? Reviews.
Yes.
Witty, erudite.
We love the reviews. Fran did a pretty good one, too. I tell you what. Between Fran and Mo, we love the reviews.
Okay, now, Mo, I know you probably just had a little...
Like, Did she go?
We heard it over the wire. But you just hang with me. This is going to be some awesome stuff here.
Oh, look at her. She's joining, Club Pink. The pink ladies.
You guys know I love me some gel plating.
All right.
Well, I might have to... I did order a new batch.
Oh, there you go. Just a simple fan, kind of set up an area. That just... Well, P does have a fan over there. You could crank on your fan. It's just...
I know, but it's an old one, and it's noisy as all get out, and when it first starts off, it kind of makes some, Yeah, it's kind of... You're worried. You're going, well, is this thing going to explode? Do fans explode? I don't know.
I don't know.
But the nice thing about this particular pink, Mo, is what do you call that where it changes colors?
Color shift.
Yes, thank you.
Iridescent.
Yes.
But these are the U.S. Art Supply ones. And I tell you, it only comes in the little set, but it's well worth it. And you can always mix them up, and Peace kind of mixed them and done things with them. But I love this. I think it's a very sweet pink.
Okay, we're going to...
Pukey. It's the pukey pink. Well, this one isn't quite pukey. It's more, piggy like. It's a sweet
it's kind of like fingernail polish,
Fingernail polish pink.
The 80s.
No.
Pearlized.
In the 80s, it would have been more neon.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I was a kid. I wasn't wearing I don't wear fingernail polish. I can't breathe. My fingers can't breathe.
A long ways from your lungs, Mariah.
I was talking to somebody else about that felt that way, too. Was it you, Sharon? I want to say it might have been Sharon. Marianne, maybe?
I just don't have time. And I just end up picking it off.
Yeah, I'm a picker.
I love it on other people. I just personally, I don't know when they have time to do that.
Well, and it stays on and...
Yeah, and it always looks good.
Judy and Lisa, their nails always look awesome.
And they match their stuff, and I'm like, I really would like to be doing that. Hey, okay, come on now. I need some hearts and loves. Come on now.
You're getting some.
Look at that. That just make you wet yourself?
See, and it's not pink.
No.
It's
kind of
violet.
Yeah. Well, I knew it would. And look at this luscious, yummy stuff that we have on here, which I'm going to pull with some awesome stuff.
Oh, see, April's in the club of like feeling weird about. I do. I just feel like I just can't breathe. Little,
I think that's
she thinks it's so
weird. Strange, but okay. All right. Transparent red iron oxide. All right. Now, when you use this stuff, you want to have your paper nearby because you do not have time to lollygag.
No dilly-dallying.
No dilly-dallying, No smoking and drinking.
No contemplating your navel.
Yeah. No ruminating.
Ruminating. This is a get her done.
Get her on there. Because this is like the fastest drying stuff known to mankind, but it is absolutely...
Oh, it's so beautiful. And when you mix it with the blue, I mean, even if it's just those two colors together on the plate, you get good stuff. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I feel like there was a question I was supposed to answer, but...
Well, maybe they'll...
All right, remind me, guys. Remind me. Was there something I was talking about?
Give us a rerun.
I'm telling you, this last couple weeks and whatnot. The giveaway. Remember, you must come back and leave a comment and let me know that you actually want to be entered in the giveaway. To be entered in the giveaway. Oh, see, that's the business.
Yes, this is why you keep doing it.
This is what books are made of.
This is, yeah, well, literally, we do have those also.
do.
But, you know, the thing about it is, it's like, I love rocks, and I love walking along the beaches of Alaska, because they don't really have, like, sand beaches. They're all rocks.
Ankle breakers.
Ankle breakers. But it's worth it, because, you know, you just find that one rock that just rocks your world.
When they say those long walks on the beach, they're really not referring to the ones in Alaska. They're short, rocky walks.
The walk. Point Warren's off, and you can look this up on your, look it up on, I don't know, whatever it is that you look it up, all that geographic information. But in order to get down to the beach, there's this incline. And I used to take my backpack with me. I'm going to try to, oh, now, what should I be doing here?
What am I supposed to
Okay,
do?
this is why I have a hard time, you know, doing the blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Okay,
Because-
you've pulled all the ones behind you.
No, I've got one more I
Okay.
want to do. And I'm going to use this Liquitex, even though...
But you're going to get that one ready, and then you're going to pull the other one. That's good.
Yeah, because there's no sense in having something, an empty plate just lying about, you know, not earning its keep.
Yeah, that's like reflex blue. I don't know if that's really what it's called in the Liquitex, but in printing, that is reflex blue.
Well, it is not my favorite, but I wanted to use it because I'm going to use the...
Oh, do you want me to hand you over a print?
No, I got one over
Okay.
here. Okay, now, can you still see... I don't know if you can see it on there. See the little ripples? You kind of want the little ripples to
They're
not
drooly, antique-y looking.
be... yeah, this is going to be kind of a messed up mix because I haven't been cleaning the plate.
That was good, Lisa. Lisa says those are long rocks on the beach. Yes.
Well, anyway, so you'd go down this slope, and of course it was kind of scary going down because it was all, you know, the rain had, there were little small ravines, and anyway, all this stuff. So I would feel pretty good going down, but my backpack would be full coming up, and I actually weighed it one time. I had 30 pounds of rocks in my backpack. It took me a long time to get back up the incline, and Van, he said, my husband, I'm not carrying your damn rocks.
She carried her rocks.
He made me carry my own rocks. We went to this one place once, and they'd been cutting down old birch trees off the golf course, and there were these stumps that were there, and they were so beautiful with that beautiful birch bark. And I said, Van, I would really like one of those. He said, if you like it, you can carry it. And he was serious. He made me carry it all the way back to the car.
That's how Brad was when we moved from Carrollton out here. I loaded up my rocks in bins, and he's like, that is ridiculous. Why? Well, I tell you what, when we moved here, and we were looking at, you know, getting more rocks, and he's like, I can't believe people buy rocks. And he was then very appreciative of the ones that I had packed up. And also has been moved around from, like, you know, Colorado. Like, they were, you know, rocks gifted to me from, you know, that one over there. Yeah.
I just love my daughter that she appreciates rocks.
I do.
Ezzy does too.
Oh, she loves some rocks.
Okay, we're going to just let that set for a bit because we're going to let that dry. And I'm going to pull some others over here. Looky here what we have.
Oh my God, I have found rocks in the laundry from, oh, and then here, listen to this. So when we went to the thing last week, the Christmas thing, and I'm shaking Izzy's jacket out because, you know, it's pouring rain. And this is her little rain jacket thing. And it whacked me on the hand. I was like, oh my God, what was that? Yeah, she had rocks in her pocket. You gotta let Mommy know.
That's my girl.
She said, those are my rocks. Like, you know.
And sometimes they're about the size of, you know, peppercorns.
Oh, yeah.
But boy, you can't.
Pebbles.
Her little pebbles. And you think she's going to forget that, and she'll say, Gigi, do you still have my pebbles? And I have a moment of, you know, oh my God, what did I do with the pebbles?
Yeah, don't lose the pebbles. I just tell her I put them in a safe place. I'll get them later. Usually she forgets about it.
Oh, I don't know if
Fran's,
this is going to pull wonderfully. I'm hoping so.
Fran's Ian says that it's your junk, you carry it. So I think that everybody's on the same board. Their significant others will not tote their junk. There you go. That's a good hashtag. Tote your own junk.
I think that's kind of getting to that.
Oh, Sharon wrote a song. I wrote a little song, Pocket Full of My Rocks, and I sing it to annoy my husband.
There's always... That's good. Okay, now here I am. I've got this down on the dadgum table.
That's a good marriage. That's when you know you really do love someone, is when you're, you know.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh. That's some business there. Oh, look, you can even still see.
The other print, yeah.
That was from last week.
No, it's from just a little while ago. Okay.
No, that's the gold shiny stuff.
Oh yeah, this is, yes,
That's
this is
from last week.
the mucky muck that I said that was on there. Okay, well we're going to just let that set up.
Yeah, don't mess that up.
I know, and I have a tendency to do that.
She did. She pulled one too soon, and I think I posted it on Instagram, but I didn't post it on YouTube because
it was very sad.
Yeah.
It was very, very sad. Okay, I really love this iridescent clear stuff. All right, now this is kind of purpley. You know, it breaks purple. It's
Somebody's car
clear.
horn's going off. Hopefully they're not. Well, somebody's gonna figure it out. Hopefully soon.
I can't hear it.
I see it in the. I'm watching the audio, and it's.
Is it picking it up?
Oh yeah. Can you guys hear the car horn? She doesn't hear it that much. Oh, let's see.
Well, I could hear something. I just didn't. No, I could not identify it.
Oh, that's a very good idea. Cookie says, Mo says, she should make a fairy garden. So well, you know what? She makes these little things in jars.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes we're a little scared because I'm like, I don't know if you should open that. It might be moldy and could be harmful.
The fumes could be, you know, hazardous to your health. Some of them have been
forgotten about and then found. And she'll put leaves and just...
She makes potion. In fact, one of the things that I got her for Christmas is fairy potions. Make your own fairy potions.
Ooh, this is... I like what you're doing here, Fee.
Well, I hope we make it to Frottage today. I mean, this is...
She might just be gel printing the whole... I'll tell you, get her started.
This is where you don't clean off your dead gum brayer. These people that are talking about cleaning off their brayers...
She likes
I mean, what did they know?
Transfer from one...
Yeah, and now, see, I'll still have that on there. Well, hopefully.
Maybe.
And after a while, you just... I should show you my collection of brayer skins. I'll do that sometime.
I missed something here, so... I was on my way to check my car. Sandy thought it... No, it's here. Hopefully they're not just at church, or it does finally give up. I think after a while they do stop. It's kind of like, I mean, I guess it wasn't an emergency.
They do.
That looks awesome. Very excited about that. I'll just keep talking, and maybe then that, you know, drowns it out a little bit. Okay, wait. So Violet says, Judy, Uper light? It's actually a soda light. Okay, wait. I missed something from Judy. I missed something. Oh, Dark Rocks. Lake Superior has the glow-in-the-dark rocks.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Lisa thought it was there, too, the car alarm. I think it has stopped.
Okay, well, now, I'm getting out of rotation here.
I'm not here to help her. I mean, I'm here, but I'm...
Yammering.
Sticking to my duties.
Okay, I'm sorry that you have to put up with the shiny stuff again.
Oh, well, that makes up for Margalo. So her husband, I guess, even when they got married... Sorry, I meant to read that earlier, that he wouldn't even carry her suitcase, and that was before the rolly kind. But he does, he washes her car every Saturday and bakes fresh bread every Sunday. Well, that's awesome.
He has redeeming.
Yeah.
Now, you don't see a whole lot of difference between these.
Yeah, you got to kind of do the little twirly bit.
Yeah, and I want to bring, okay. So this is the bluish tinge.
See, you can,
This is, they call it red, but it's actually kind of violet.
yeah.
And then this one over here, I don't know what they call it. It's called pearl iridescent pearl. Okay, so it's just like,
Pearl.
it didn't have anything, you know,
Color-wise.
other
to wear it
shiny
yet.
stuff going on there. And I'm looking in my...
And see, we added those little strips on the back of the paints. This is not how they come.
No, Mariah did that.
Yeah.
It's freaking brilliant.
Thank you. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Well, what she did is, see these little square things? I was supposed to use these for my paints,
For the guide.
my
She
paint
didn't.
guide samples.
So if you download the guide, I think they're in there if you would like to use them for your paints.
But it really is nice because you don't always remember. And I mean, come on, now I practically have to get out my magnifying glass to read this.
And once it's in the tube, or once it kind of clears out, you don't, you know, once the, you don't see it as much. But
Okay,
there you go.
I'm leaning towards this
I do
just
too.
because I think the contrast is going to be good.
The blue might be kind of neat, but
I think it's just more blue,
yeah,
you know,
more blue, you know.
more blue, you know. And I could bust out that pink. That would be good too.
No, yes, you can download it from the group. Thank you, Judy. Yes, that was a good call there. And any of you that are new, I mean, most of you guys definitely in the chat that are here are part of makers that I'm pretty much aware of. But if you are not, use that link. Go over there, answer the questions.
Yeah, because I'm getting really
I know
hardcore on the. If you can't tell me at least one artist
yes.
that you admire and why you admire
Hey,
them.
go Google some. You know.
Yeah. Okay, now this is got some kind of stringy stuff going on here, but I think it's going to work really well because it's also kind of part of this whole wavy thing we
The
have.
ripple. That's what she's talking
Ripples.
about. The paint, how it ripples.
All right, I'm going to use a totally different paper here. This is what Judy sent me.
Oh, and perfect. Yes. All right. And there's the link to the guide.
This is the rice paper.
Oh yes, Judy sent. We love this. By the way, you need to let us know where you got it or whatever.
I
Cause
think she told
did she tell you? Okay.
Well, I ordered some.
She has been ordering things. I knew it.
And I've cut back. I've cut back way back. All right, now we're going to go ahead and see if we can get that up. Nope.
Give it a minute. Just let it
The
go.
only problem with the rice paper is in the pulls. You got to get it at just the right point. You do not want to let it dry totally all the way because it kind of tears when you pull it up. So, you know, I don't, but I do so love it. It's not full.
Oh, Isabella has the same birthday as Georgia O'Keeffe. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool.
I have the same birthday as Van Gogh.
I have the same birthday as Tom Petty. There you go. And I think and Barnum and Bailey's Circus, I think, was started then too. That's about all I know about, like, you know. I don't know of any artists. Let us know in the chat who your birthday. Let's see. I know GDP.
Well, I don't know that that is spectacular.
Oh,
But-
Fran's watercoloring. All right. Well, you just carry on, Fran. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
We know you're here.
Now, let me tell you what. On the little watercolor cards, I did one. I'm going to go get it real
That's
quick.
some good mark making right there, P.
This is excellent. And I'm just going to show you this, even though I have to walk back over here.
Oh, she's digging out of the... Oh, goodness. I did a little arranging over there, so hopefully... Oh, she found it. Okay, very good.
Ye of
Sometimes
little...
I get yelled
Ye
at.
of little faith. Okay. So this one is with little pieces of that rice paper, which I just kind of randomly, I had some leftover paint in my palette, and I wanted to put it away. So I just painted, it just happened to be sitting there, the strips that Mariah cut off. And this is the same way, and I stamped onto them. And
those
then
are kneaded eraser stamps. And then we've turned a lot of those digital.
yeah.
I should do maybe
And this one too.
maybe in the next swirly set I could create the laser prints with the Nautilus. That would go well with the circle business.
It really does. I mean, you know, and it goes really well with waves. I
Yeah.
thought, you know, this is a
Bye, Felicia.
it's a version of the Scream on the Beach. Get it?
Yes, Scream on the Beach. You get
Scream on the Beach. Okay, so this paper, even though it isn't a
it.
spectacular,
Come back, screenshot it, look at it, you'll get it.
wonderful, you know, thing, it could be really wonderful for that collage business on your ATC.
You got some mucky muck left on the plate there.
Yeah,
The next one might be more interesting.
yeah. See, there you go. Alrighty. Put those up.
Well, thankfully, Lisa, we cannot hear the one going on there. She does actually have one going on in her house.
What is it?
A car alarm.
Oh.
She can't escape it.
All right, let's pull some prints.
Okay, what else was I going to say about all of that business with the circles? Oh, show them the little stencil.
What little stencil?
The one that created those one marks in that first ATC that you were showing. Because that was the little one, the new one that I gave you, right? Or no? I'm pretty sure size-wise it certainly adds up.
Well, here, I'll let you look through this while I'm pulling
Or like she's...
prints.
But it's right here on top. Look at that. This one. Did you use it? No, you haven't even used it.
I haven't.
So how did you make those little marks? You just drew them?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, see, look. we
Remember
got-
I drew the original?
Now, this I did. This is all digital.
Yeah, but
did
I have,
We
there's,
have the same mark
I-
making kind of.
yeah. Look at this, it looks like little pears down on the end. Raxu, are you listening? I love her pears. Her pears, you know,
She's got some great pears.
her pears hatch eggs and hang out in nests and
I think it looks like somebody cut their finger and
bled on
bled out on her. Well, you know,
Yeah,
dripping.
remember this was Stompy Rocks, which I
Oh,
don't-
so Mo wants to know Scream on the Beach because of the seaweed? I think you got to bring it back and at least let people kind of ponder that a bit. It takes a second. So you know the painting by Edward Munch, right? Munch? Munch? Munch. Is it Munch or Munch?
I've heard it all different ways.
This is when we need Kari. She'll tell us. She's good at that.
Robin can do it.
Hello, Heather D. Oh, and Robin, yeah. Robin, do you know? Robin's good at that sort of thing, too. You know, the screen. So it has similar...
You know, this is
Movement.
this is the edge of the bridge, and here's your
He was screaming because somebody
your
threw,
Nautilus that's washed up on the beach and it's going ah!
or someone threw a Nautilus at the guy on the beach, and that's why he was screaming.
No, yeah, what? There are just so many. You know, you could just write a whole story about that. But see, there's my little marks.
Which I thought were my little marks.
Yeah,
But turns out they're her marks.
yeah. And some of Izzy's glitter. Can you see it right there?
She was glittering yesterday, and it ended up on like everything. She does not contain.
Okay, I'm going to put one more down here.
Okay.
And I really wished I had another Stompy Rocks because I know I could make it work, but I don't. We don't have any more printing.
No. Well, I have the Gen 1, and we know that one's not going to work.
Yeah, let's do that
Okay.
because I'd like to pull that with some metallic, and then we're going to really honestly get on to frottage.
Frottage. Not potage, but frottage. That really just is a fancy French word for rubbings. Which I was like, why can't we just say rubbings?
Well, I said what you can, but you know, it just sounds so much.
Like we know some things.
Yeah,
We do know some things.
I do know.
She knows more than I do.
I've been watching, and I wrote his name down, and I know I'm probably.
But everybody
I
knows
put these.
something.
Mariah, can you get this
Oh, yeah.
off of there? And I've been watching these art history.
Oh.
It's underneath one of the other.
Yeah, I did.
Waldemar.
Yep, Waldemar, Januszczak,
It's called Perspectives.
Januszczak would be probably.
The series is, and I just really, I like his
Documentaries.
His documentaries because he's not, you know, he did a whole thing about artists from small towns.
Oh, it turns out one's from around here.
Yeah, Jerry Bywater. Who knew?
And then we were like, we think we know that because he's got stuff over at the
Fort Worth Western.
Yeah.
Art.
Which actually is a pretty good museum.
Oh, it is, and it doesn't just, I mean, they do have some of Remington's and, you know, that whole cowboy
business.
You know.
It's Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fort Worth. And really some beautiful sculptures, which I really wasn't, I didn't know that he did those. Okay.
I'll tell you, you know, we're not, Dallas, Fort Worth is not necessarily like, you know, New York or Los Angeles or anything like that. But I will tell you this. There are some
the Museum of Modern Art. And then you have the Kimball.
Well, you have the DMA, the Kimball. There's the Trammell Crow, which also is something not to be missed, especially if you like Asian art.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Free. And then right across the street from the Trammell Crow is the Nasher Sculpture Garden. And then you can go over to Fort Worth, which you have the Modern Museum of Art there, which is quite spectacular. You have the Kimball. What is it? The one you were just talking about? It's the, like, Western... I can't remember the name of it. It's not part of the Bass family, because there's the Bass Performance Hall there, too. So, Fort Worth would actually be the place to stay, and then, like, go do a day trip to Dallas.
Oh, yeah, just...
and then there's the Perot Museum, which is pretty cool if you have kids.
Yeah.
There you go. You know,
there you
come
go.
visit us here in Dallas.
This is this kind of dark... And the reason I love this, and it didn't happen on, I didn't do a very good job making the sample there, because it breaks kind of blue, and I'm hoping maybe some of that happens a little bit.
Fran wants to know, can you do pottling with acrylics?
Not so much. Not so much. Number one, they dry too fast.
Well, and when you add too much water to acrylics, they do weird things, and you've messed up the bonding agent.
Yes, you
in
have.
them. Robin would be a really good. She knows those things and can go into more detail on that, certainly in the chat, because she's explained that before, I believe. What is potting? Well, April, that is now the term for playing in puddles. By Fran. See, this is what happens. We have our own little language over here on the, you know, PM Artist Studio.
Yes, it's a very select group.
And if you're really enjoying this, go ahead and give the stream a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay and you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so.
And don't forget to comment down there and say that you want to be entered in the drawing.
That's right. And hit the bell so then you're reminded when we're going
Because remember, we've just increased your chances 2 times more. Well, what would you say?
I don't know. It don't make me
75%.
She's making up numbers. Don't believe her. Yes, the PM jargon. That's exactly right.
Okay, we're going to let that one just sit and cook a while. Bring some of these others back and pull them off.
I see.
And then, okay, I'm down to, am I halfway through? Can I start frottaging?
Yeah, Ooh, I don't know what that was exactly.
I don't either.
Oh, it might have been the wind, because he's got the window open. The air sucked the door shut. Or the ghost, you know.
Oh, it came off. Oh, I'm so happy about that.
That's pretty amazing there.
I'm just trying, because it wants to tear.
Yeah, so if you work those corners and the edges first, you have a little bit better success with these prints that have dried fully. It's best to kind of go around and pull the edges.
Yeah. It really, yeah, it really is.
I love that. It looks like it has crackled at the edge there. And see, that's the pointy one. Good pulls today there, P. All done. Laser print.
I do. I admire them for, you know, like, and then I pull some others, and you know, it's always like your last one that you pull that's just your favorite, and you're going, I'm not going to ever give that one away. But then you pull another one, and you go, oh well, I can get, you know, I feel okay about it. All right, I'm moving my paper here because it's, I don't know. That's a really good.
Oh, we used to go to the museums all the time. Mom would come in kind of once a year with some of her kids, like kind of her select art student group.
Yes, I would drive the Suburban from
Friona.
You know, the prairie, you know, over there close to New Mexico.
Covered wagon.
That Suburban, and it was so, I mean, clunky and big. I mean, I had the car that I was driving was a hatchback Honda.
And then that one year, or was it
Look
2 years
at
she
that.
stayed with us? I don't know. But so we had, what, 8 kids?
Yeah, they brought their sleeping bags.
Yeah. You know, you can only get away with that stuff in small towns.
Oh, and it was great. We did have a bit of a
Kari.
crunch on the bathroom the next day, but we managed. And they were so, you know, some of those kids, I swear, it's so gratifying to teach in small towns because they're so grateful for everything. You know, they're not like the snotty little kids in Dallas that have been everywhere and whatever.
Got everything in there.
These kids were happy to eat at whatever the place.
A restaurant.
Yeah. A real restaurant.
A chain.
And I don't know. It was just so lovely to watch their eyes just light up because a lot of them had taken art from me from the time they were in elementary school. So they would say, oh, look, we have that in picture memory.
Yeah, that is pretty
Oh,
exciting.
remember you talked about that.
Well,
And you know, you know, it just doesn't get better than that. Now, I think this print absolutely is stunning.
Yes.
This is a frameable quality as is, nothing more. Look at that beautiful blue that came off that was from on the brayer.
That's some good stuff, P.
And the mucky muck out there in the middle that was kind of browny. Oh, okay. Oh, stop carrying on about that.
Yeah, you could spend probably an entire, 2 weeks at the Smithsonian. Mom spent an entire day there. I was like, I gotta go. This is when I smoked, so I went and hung out with the security people and smoked. So I was like, I just can't be in this building anymore. Oh, you left one that you thought you...
Wow.
She got busy.
This is what happens when you talk.
But look at that. You can still see it. You can still use that.
I'm going to try it. I mean, what the heck?
Oh, you're going to actually see if it'll pull. We did have one that sort of did. The crazy lattice one. Didn't you get a print off of the second pull? Let's see.
We'll see.
This is some next level stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
Can you redeem yourself by using the same laser print?
I mean, I apologize. I really do apologize.
You're like, man, I was moving pretty quick with that one.
All right, now, this is the other thing. You get that nice thin, remember thin as...
That is an awesome thing to do. Lisa used to take her kids out of school, like, every so often and just spend a day at the museum.
Well, you probably learned a hell of a lot more there than I did at school anyway. Okay.
Laura, she has 7, but today she's kind of working on 5, I think. It's nice whenever you're doing the laser prints or even the impression plates or stenciling, because if you want to stencil one and then get it drying, you can kind of keep them moving. Now, the stencil stuff really is best to almost leave it overnight.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And look what an absolute... Oh, this... You can go over this with white.
But you can still see it in there.
I know. You might even be able to get another pull there. Well, I guess...
Maybe this is like the lollipop question. How many licks does it take? how many pulls will
And
it
I
get?
don't love that smushy stuff out there, but you know, it may work out.
I don't mind that. I think that shows the difference between a laser print and a gel print. The smooshiness.
Yeah. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that to dry, since... Oh, here, we've got another one to pull over here.
All right, you really do have to move on into your frottage business.
Just having such a good time. Are y'all having a good time?
Hey, let us know. I mean, we don't really, I can
We can
change.
say frottage until next week.
I can always change the thumbnail and the title. It's not set in stone.
Yeah, if you were really dying to see frottage, we shall move on.
Yeah, but
Look at that.
I love that swirly business. That's awesome.
I do too. I do too. But what I'm talking about is, come on now, give me some love on the color choices here, folks.
Yes. April would like to know how you store your gel plates. Sometimes better than others.
Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, Mariah, can you get one of those over there? I do have them categorized, but I'm really terrible.
No, the gel plates, not the gel.
Oh, the gel plate. Oh, well,
right?
you saw it.
Yeah, the metal things.
The metal thing. And I used to put paper down. I don't recommend it. The paper sucks the oils out of your plate.
And we saw that for sure with like some of the new ones because she left it on there. Oh, like she set it on a piece of paper and it like you could see it.
I really think what you should do is put pieces of acetate down inside of the metal, because sometimes you get stuff on the back of your plate.
Have people said that?
Pardon?
Have people said that?
Well, that's how it comes in those clamshell things.
Well, I know, but a lot of people take them out of the clamshells.
Well, the reason that they do is because they get all wonky and messed up and gunky and gooky. And
so you think that the acetate will kind of like resist and help keep the oils in the plate?
yes, hold it in there rather than sucking it out. I mean, I do not know that, but I do know that on some of the paper that I've put down, you can see the halo of the oil.
So yeah, she has how many of the 10s? But see, a lot of them are smaller, so you can store more than one in there because they're 12 by 12.
Because it'll store 2 of these.
Yeah.
And I have 3 5x7s, and that's if you don't have a gel plate and you're considering getting one, I would highly recommend the 5x7.
Good morning, Liz, and welcome. I think Liz might be new.
Okay, what are we going to pull this with?
Do you guys want to give a little minute and you guys can vote? Ooh, do you want to see the stencil butter? Stencil butter? Anyone? Stencil butter. I love the stencil butter. I think it's pretty cool.
All right, what about... Now, the orange might be really awesome, too.
So Robin says, storing it on a smooth surface is how you get the dents and the pits. See, I think you've got a pit, is what happened with your 8x10. That's why they say paper. You can treat the plate with condition or baby oil occasionally to refresh. There you go.
Well, what I want to know is how to get that smell back that...
She even messaged them.
I did.
Responded.
They didn't respond.
We want to know what the oil is that they use because we
Well,
have
so do you think... Okay, who are we talking to here?
Robin.
Robin. Okay, Robin. What if you would mix in like a drop of clove oil with maybe a drop of frankincense?
She really wants to get very essential oily with her plates because we like the smell.
Well, I just want to know
why wouldn't that work? But I don't know. Maybe the difference between a natural oil and a synthetic. Because baby oil's synthetic, right?
I don't know. What about sheep lanolin?
I don't know. We need to find this out.
Yeah, inquiring minds want to know. Okay, y'all voted?
Stencil butter. Let's see. Okay. Orange stencil butter, I think is what Isabella's. That's what I'm going. Green, yellow.
I've got yellow.
There you go. Ranger makes conditioner. Oh, Ranger makes a conditioner. Personally, I wouldn't add any other chemicals. Yeah, I know I kind of feel like.
Yeah, well, how do they get that smell?
Yeah, we want to know. Come on, Gel Press. Let us know.
Yeah.
They need to come out with a little conditioner of their own. They don't have to give up the recipe.
Yeah.
Just
seriously.
so you can get that smell back.
Because I really
We
like
like
it.
to re-up the smell.
Yep. Well, you know, they may be reluctant.
Robin's a definite no on lanolin. Plus, I don't like
No.
lanolin. It kind of, that smell just sort of,
I like lanolin.
it sort of wears on me. It's a heavy smell.
Well, it kind of is, and it does get rancid, you know.
Yeah, so I don't think that's a good idea. That's
Well,
why I'm saying
but I could mix in, you know, if you mixed in something else that would counter.
All right, baby oil or mineral oil are recommended. P's not having it.
I'm not having it. I want some smell.
She's gonna get. She wants to get hippy dippy with her plate.
I want it to, you know, have
Smell
a little
like patchouli.
aromatherapy session while I'm doing my shell plating. Now, come on, people. Multitasking.
Oh, hello. Is it Andra? She says that orange makes her heart happy. I like that orange too.
Well, you know, we're really
And welcome.
what's going to happen here is we're going to brown out a lot of.
Oh, your blue? You think? If it's dry enough, it shouldn't. But I think it's still going to be quite
Well,
lovely.
if it's transparent, it's going to brown it out. But I don't really care about that.
Oh, hello, Candace. And she says cloves are very strong. Well, we think that it has a clove smell to
Clovey
it.
smell to it. I mean, I don't know. Y'all notice that?
Or are we the only ones that smell it? Lisa's going to try sandalwood oil.
I like sandalwood
I do.
too.
Hey, sandalwood's expensive. That's beautiful. I love it so much.
I told you it'd neutralize it out. We
But
no
it's
longer have
beautiful.
blue, but we have shiny orange. I don't really love that.
I love it. It looks kind of like a saddle. Like, you know, when they do that awesome Caballero saddle work.
Oh yeah, or rivets.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. I think
I
it's
told
beautiful.
you that out there was going to smush out. But I did
She's
get
not happy with it.
I got a lot of stuff off my plate, which is really good. I like to store it that way so I don't have to muck about with it. Okay. What have we decided here? What?
Robin says get pea and oil infuser. That jar thingy with the sticks. Yes, I will.
Yeah.
So she can get her smell on and leave her plate alone. Because, you know, she'll put that stuff on there and then come back to the tin and it's all like gooed out.
That would make me very sad.
Yeah. Because
That
I
would
think
make
that
me
that's
very sad.
basically what would probably happen.
Yeah, because you're going to have a chemical breakdown
Yes.
at the surface.
Exactly.
Okay, so moving along here. Where are we? What are we doing? Mariah, you have any of those little samples of the frottage?
Do I have samples of the frottage? Well, you took them away from me.
No, I didn't.
I think you did, because they used to be in the front of my box over here, and now they are not.
Folks.
Because you pulled them together saying that you had your oh, is it in the box of stuff? Because I took the picture. She probably still has the box of the stuff that, you know, I used to
I don't know.
do the thumbnail. That will be not usable unless she finds the, or does frottage. You used to love the smell of color forms? What are color forms? Color forms.
What?
Lisa's saying something about color forms. I don't know what that is.
Hey, check this out. Have y'all seen that one?
That one got a little smushy, but hey, that was made from the swirls. Like she did black and white swirls on the plate. Pulled that, then I photographed it, brought it over, adjusted it slightly, not much. And now it'll be a plate. But she pulled it too soon. That's why it smushed out like that. Not that the image transfer was.
I don't know. I still think it's really.
Yes,
It
we
looks
like
really
it.
cool. I love that stencil, or I love that paper.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
And there's the one that Fran fell in love with the membrane.
Yeah.
And how we got started even making that into a stencil, and then she was mad at you for turning that one froggy green. There it is.
There it is. There it is.
That's the progression of how things
now,
happen.
you know, Mariah, I should just give you these to use in your, let's see, there's some.
Don't say too much.
Pardon?
Don't say too much.
Why?
I don't know. What were you going to say to use it in?
No, I just said I would give them to you to put in the packets of people that order things. Now, this is done on plain paper.
What's plain paper? What does that mean?
The copy paper that I use all the time.
The hammer mill, 32 pound.
Yeah.
There you go. And those are impression. No, those are those frottage?
No.
Or those impression plates?
These are impression plates.
There we go. So now are we going to move on to that? We got 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just showing them these because they might like to see
Feel
it.
inspired and
Because I think it's the, you know, we didn't do a lot with them. Oh, look at this. Isn't this one great?
okay, wait. Oh, sticker-like things with backgrounds. Reusable sticker-like things with backgrounds. I don't know what that is. At least I love a color form smell. I don't know what those are.
Yeah, I don't either.
Post a picture in the group.
Yeah.
Or I'll Google it. I can Google it.
I just absolutely, Mo, isn't that one wonderful? That just speaks to Mo. I really honestly think that is like the premiere of the bunch.
Andrea says that she would like them all.
Well,
hey, make sure you come back and comment. We'll throw some in each pack of the giveaway.
oh yeah, that could be.
Hey, for those of you, because I think some people did come in, so let's talk about that real quick while P's transitioning over to Frottage.
I'm still looking.
We are getting closer to the 2,000 giveaway. We're going to split it up into 3-pack, or we're going to give it away to 3 people. First one that gets chosen gets to pick out of the 3. Second one gets to pick out of the 2. Last one gets the last one, whatever's left over. There you go. One is going to be more geared to watercolor. The second one will be geared more to gel printing. We're going to include a brayer and a 5x7 plate in that group. The watercolor one will be the little traveling kit, and then our very, very good friend April here from a little creative. Is that right? Oh, sorry, kind of mucked that up. But she has an Etsy shop, and she's donating the watercolors that are going to go in the little travel
Yes, the
kit.
ones that I've been using, which
Yeah.
I are absolutely.
Love them.
If you're looking for a new watercolor set, or just looking for a little travel set that you can keep on your desk if you have lots of stuff like I do, I highly recommend them. It's lovely. It introduced me to Indian yellow, which, you know, I mean, I've been watercoloring for 40 years. I'd never used Indian yellow. Go figure. I love it.
Yes, there is April, a little creative. She has an Etsy shop. She sells watercolor sets. She has a special one called what was it? It's the Tiffany Sharpe set. That's the one that we're going to include in the giveaway. And then the third one will be one of our gel print journals, the spiral bound ones that we did a while back, because we have a few of those. And then of course the stuff, the you know, from the bag, and we're going to separate that into 3 packs. So
and I will throw in
fun.
a lot of these things right here. The ones that Mariah doesn't want. Oh, and I did you see I threw my little watercolors out there really fast, but you know, I've still been working on watercolors this last week.
Yeah.
And I think these are really cute.
It has recaptured her a bit. Aren't those lovely? We have some ideas about that. I have not done anything. I have those digitally now, but we have some ideas about how to use those. The original Color Forms Sticker Story Adventure Set.
Poddling.
Oh my God, Frozen and My Little Pony? Well, Izzy would probably lose her mind over that.
Oh, and these are the scrape-offs.
Bits. We call those bits.
These are the scrape-off bits because because Mariah's been doing a lot of order filling, and I'm the mat scraper.
Hey, if you guys didn't go over and watch that Froyle video, man, she gave us some love. So we'll definitely give her some love back if you haven't had a chance. And plus, Froyle's just she's a master gel printer. I mean, she's that lady has some skills.
Yeah,
she knows what she's doing. But
hot mess up.
She loved on our stencils, and we love that, and definitely picked up an order. So we have lots of bits, and the bigger ones I typically send, but the small ones we just scrape it into a pile, and they just kind of go into little baggies, and maybe one of these days we will actually like sell those, just mix bits, because they're fun. Okay, who? Oh, Froyle Davies. And I did post her video in the group, but yeah, she's wonderful.
And she's funny.
She is funny.
She's really...
She's kind of funny
I watch for, I watch these things. If you're not entertaining me, I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, she's very entertaining.
And she's really laid back and just, it's just a fun thing. Okay, I've got to share this with you because this is just so funny.
Judy, it is not on the list, but I think I do have it in this description, and I certainly have it in the last 2 live streams, and I will come back if I don't. So any of you that are watching replay, just check the description. You can see the little area where it says see more underneath the video. If you click that, there's a bunch more information, a lot of links, a lot of great information, the things that we talk about, whether you want to go to our website, the blog, everybody that we try to list who we've talked about. Sometimes in the stream itself, I come back and make sure, and I will do that certainly with April's a little creative shop. But I'm pretty sure I still have it in there because I knew we were going to talk about watercolors, but don't quote me on that. But I will go back and make sure that it is there.
Yeah, and all those little watercolors that I just showed you were done with.
Yeah, with that set that we got from April. And she's so nice for donating one.
Yes,
That's just
we do.
Warms our hearts.
Really appreciate. Okay, this thing that I'm flopping around out here is what comes around your, flowers from the store.
Yeah.
And we got one in red and we have one in purple. So we've got some good stuff to work with.
We got flowers for Thanksgiving. So I like
Yes.
having flowers on the table.
And anyway, those things work fabulously. The only downside is they're kind of hard to tear. So, if you want to do a really terry line.
A terry line.
A terry line.
Yeah.
You're not going to get, you probably want to do that ahead of time. Not after you've got your nice little thing out here.
Because it's not going to go the way that you think it is.
Yeah, it's
just FYI.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, this is some strong stuff. You could hold stuff together.
Lisa, so Lisa, she thought it was her wax dye papers. I tell you, that stuff is awesome and would work really well for this as well.
And I have used that before. Mariah, you would get some of that out. I would try that. Yeah. I'm going to talk very quickly. Are you through?
No, yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all know about the impression plates that we've made. We've talked about those. I have the little square ones, and that's the ones that I used. But what I did discover the other day, come on. It's not rocket science. But anyway, it was exciting for me. And if you put down the mask and you run your crayon over it.
Here, we'll stick with the purple theme.
Okay, good deal. You get this.
To keep it extra confusing.
So, if you kind of messed up and your tear wasn't where you wanted it to be, you just go ahead and rub some more stuff off. But I don't know. Can you see that? Can you see it? There. Oh, that's that lovely. All right, let's try some.
Ooh, and actually gluing that on top of Lisa's papers. Because Lisa's papers do some really cool things, too, when you glue.
Yes.
Like the color kind of, it's almost like a litmus test type deal where some of the colors will pull. That stuff is awesome.
I love this stuff.
Do you have any available in your shop, Lisa? Have you been making some? These are not always available, and they go very quickly.
That they do. Now,
we get our scraps, and we're totally happy with that.
Yes. We are totally happy with that. Is this showing up on the screen?
Oh, yeah. We love some modeling paste. We are big fans of texture
Always
paste.
Hold and move away with your crayon. And I'm going to talk about all the different kinds of oil pastels. The one that I'm using right now, I have a friend who goes to graveyards and does rubbings on the tombstones.
Oh, Lisa's willing to do some custom orders. All right, so when I come back, I will make sure that I come back and drop links. Or, well, Lisa, you're an admin. Moderate there and drop your link into your Etsy store, please. But I will come back and add it to the description as well, so that way you don't have to like find it in the chat.
Wonky net.
Oh, that just makes me so happy.
And you don't have to just use the same color.
Oh, did you talk about which? I know.
Okay, that's too much the same color.
Yeah.
You want a contrasting value. And yes, I will bring those over. All right, I like oil pastels a lot. So I have many. I've tried out, whenever they come out with a new brand, I get some. But the ones that I really like are these, I don't even know if you can get Sakura.
I'm sure you can.
Ray Paws. And the first thing you need to do is tear off the paper.
Izzy likes that.
Izzy likes that, but it would be so funny because at school when I would tell the children to tear off their crayons, you could see it was usually the little girls, the look on their face was like a deer in a headlight. What?
Why would you do that?
Because, you know, they're so careful with their crayons and everything. But look at that. Now, here's the downside to this stuff, and I'm a fair warning here. I'm warning you. If you put it in with other stuff, it's going to rub against it and come off. That's why I gel plate over it.
Seals it in.
Seals it in, but look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
And
how would you get that any other way?
And didn't you get some transfer? Because it does that whole thing. A lot of people do that, like on, and I think Judy was talking about that earlier, that, you know, she was doing it on cardstock. Just you draw and doodle, and then it's a resist type thing. But if you have enough, and P's gonna, are you gonna show that you're gonna put it on the plate, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna go do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
And then yes, these are oil pastels. Most definitely.
Oil pastels. It doesn't work with chalk. Now, again, you know, you have to do contrast. You can't. Well, you could, but I don't know why you would want to. There might be some compelling reason that you want to be layering color on color. It doesn't occur to me right now, but
She doesn't think about that further than that.
and then you have all these little papers around. Izzy has those all over the place.
Kari says this Sennelier. Sennelier. There we go. See,
Sennelier.
I want to that because we're texting. I see an ER and it's, you know, get her done.
Now see, there's some little tears there. You're just careful. They're not going to. They're not going to affect it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool looking?
How about those impression plates created with some stencils from PM Artist Studio?
I think that this is
We have links.
I don't like that particular color there.
Thank you, Kari. Kari did it. That was so sweet.
What?
She dropped Lisa's link. It's not letting Lisa drop the link in, even though she's a moderator. I don't know. You're in timeout. I don't know why, Lisa. It was not on purpose. Just give you a hard time.
Okay, well, boy, this is... I'm just going to use colors that I've already got.
April, how we make the impression plates. So that was funny that I think Gail was asking about the texture paste or modeling paste. So we use the black, the black chipboard. And you know, those of you that know us, know that we absolutely go gaga over the Crafters Workshop texture paste. Because it is the best. It's the light and fluffy. And it is the only one that we get this type of loft just right out of the stencil.
I don't have to come back in, line it up, and redo it.
I love it.
And it doesn't seep under.
Yeah.
Because some of those others are loosey-goosey and they seep under. Look at that.
Oh. That's Lisa's papers, too. I'm so glad you were here, Lisa, and told us to grab the papers.
Yes.
Why didn't we think about that?
Can
being
you grab me
terrible.
some more? I'm really into this.
Would you like the
I
purple
would like
or
it.
do you want a different?
I want a really, really dark color. So
do you want the green?
Oh, I love that. You know, I love that green. Oh, yeah. That'll be cool. And I'll use...
All right, Lisa's getting some... She's going to be getting some contact, I'm sure.
And I'm going to hand these over to you because what I really hate about doing them is you get them under your fingernails. And they're really... It just bothers the dog do out of you because you can feel it.
So I'm happy you went with do.
Dog do. Okay, I have this case that was gifted to me by this older lady.
Is that in Friona? Oh, yeah, it was.
And I don't even know what something like this would cost, but I'm sure that it is significant. All right, let's do some leaves. Green leaves, right? But what
I do have the dark. Let me.
What is it?
Lisa, she's like, do you have some of the black, the dark gray? I do. Hold on. I'm going back and forth here. We actually have it somewhat organized over here, sort of. Oh, yeah. Here, Mom. I love the blue. But here's the black.
I do too. You want to make sure your oil pastels are...
I have those.
You don't want really hard ones. But look at that. Isn't that wonderful? How else would you get that effect?
And so here's then a dual purpose to your impression plates that you create using your stencils. Now, you know, I don't know what everybody's angel policy and what you can do as far as other people's stencils, but we don't care.
Yeah.
You heard it here. You know, as long as you aren't saying that's my big thing. Somebody asked about the angel policy the other day in the makers group. And our whole deal with it is that we create this stuff as tools. So please, as artists, use it. Just don't, you know, digitally reproduce our stuff exactly as it is and then say that it's yours.
Yeah, because then we have a lawyer friend and he'll be getting in touch with you.
Yeah, or if you're doing really great sales, fine, do that. I'm gonna find you, and then you know we'll get. You know,
yeah, we'll wait a while.
We'll wait a while. Make sure it's worth our time. Oh, I love that. That's geopoly.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves geopoly. Geometric Polynesian.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. Okay, where's our dark?
And that was a really good. That was a nice stencil job there, P.
What?
That you did on that impression plate.
Oh, I know.
And it's almost better that you're doing ones that have been used on the gel plate, because they are a little bit more like kind of sealed and aren't just direct texture.
They do have metallic crayons, but I don't like them because they're so hard. They rip your paper.
Where did you get that from? Is that what you thought I said?
No, I just pulled that out of the air. I just suddenly thought of it. Non sequiturs here.
What? Is she reading the chat somewhere that I'm not? I love you.
I know you do. You should, because you're very lovable.
You are.
Well, this is kind of hard to do when you got a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, the new box are also yeah, everything's oil pastel. Right, Mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know, because sometimes she does have some crazy things. You probably could use the
fussing with the paper
here. Would you like me to cut it?
Yeah, I need pieces of it.
I thought when I handed that over, I was like, I probably should make that smaller, because these little strips are better.
What do we want to? What stencil do we want to use for the black? I gotta get some stuff. Oh, this would probably. Oh no, I know. This.
Oh, here, show the other side. This is when she did the two-sided ones. Don't do two-sided impression plates, even though it saves on space. Not so good when you're trying to rub out, like, you know, rub
Oh
on
yes.
the plate.
Oh, I do. I have some that are. Yeah. Oh man, I like did a job on my hand. But anyway, don't waste your money on the metallic crayons because they are too stiff. They will tear up your paper. And you do need to use kind of flexible paper. That's why I like this.
Yeah, this is wonderful. I don't know if you want to do more on the one that you already had, or... In there.
Oh, and Lisa, I have to tell you this. I was watching, you know, I told you about this guy that does the documentaries, the perspective documentaries. All right, so he did a whole thing on modern art, and he named off all of these people, and I wished I could remember the name of the person who founded the Theosophy movement that you sent me your journal. Okay, well, this woman had she was like cult status. And all of these artists were her followers, and it's like Rothko. I think Mondrian. I don't know, but watch it because he talks all about the whole idea of light and art. And it was just, I thought it was some riveting stuff. Okay, let's do puzzle.
So Violet says you're running out of room on your desk. Oh, she'll it's starting.
That's how I do.
She needs the little things. Like,
Mariah.
She has her sardine can. She should have kept it to that. Oh, and Judy says you're getting her mojo going today. That's awesome. We love that.
Sometimes it just takes a different process.
Sharon's, whose desk do you want to see? You want to see Lisa's or ours? Ours is a hot mess. Well, depends on whose side.
Look at that. Now that is just some texture, marvelous stuff, I think.
My poor little cutter down here at the end has seen better days.
Now, if you can't get Lisa's papers, because, she hasn't made them for you yet, and they're on order, then what you can use is you can just use the tissue paper. I happen to have some over here. I'm kind of uncovering it.
She has multiple desks.
I could use another one. All right, now this is some of the archival stuff.
Oh, that's funny, Mo. So Mo says she can't work with a clear desk. It empties her brain. We were talking about this exact same thing this morning. I was like, I need a little more clear because I got a lot of stuff up here. So I need space to breathe.
And I consider all this stuff very okay. Now, this Vicky Booten stuff is the shiznit.
Shiznit.
It really is. And I was a lot more proud of the Tuesday morning when I went and had to buy, because Izzy goes through these like crazy because they're soft and they're wonderful.
And she likes to break it up and like
she won't even use you hand her a regular box of crayons and she gives you a real ugly look.
Hey, what am I supposed to
she
do?
She says,
with this?
I would like the good stuff, please, Gigi.
Good stuff. She does that with chocolates as well.
It's terrible. Okay, now see, you can go over it with multiple colors. This is it's just absolutely, I think, is the coolest ever. When I discovered these, and you can buy impression plates, which, I used to do this with my children at school. They loved it, and then we would create collages with this, just using Elmer's glue. All right, so.
Oh, that's a great idea, Heather. So she says when she was little, her mom would send her around the house with with a piece of paper and a broken crayon. Who could come back with the most designs on their paper won. That's a great idea. I love that. And good memories.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Okay, what was the video we mentioned? Perhaps we were talking about the Froyle Davies one. She's awesome. It's the latest video up. I mean, unless you put one up this morning. But that one's awesome. If you're part of our makers group, you can find it there. I'll post it again. And like I said, I will come back and I'll make sure that I have a link to Froyle's video here. I'll have Lisa's shop and probably a few other things. And also April's shop. I'll make sure that those are down in the description part. So remember, you have to open up and say, you know, see more. There'll be more.
Trust me, I have that problem.
I have to remind. I'm like, did you click the thing?
Some of these are just kind of old and poopy.
So Judy says, well, is he be taking regular crayons to school? Well, you know, they play with regular crayons at school, so I think she's all right there. I think she kind of gets that the world at home is very different than...
Well, hopefully she does.
Yeah. Oh, no, with Rothko. She wants to know more about the documentary series. Is that the one with the guy?
It's called Perspective. Yeah, it's that weird guy. Waldemar. And another series that is really fun is called Sister Wendy, and it's this nun.
Oh, didn't you think she's hilarious? Don't you?
Oh, I just love her.
Okay.
And she has, well, she's English. And I don't know. When English people say things, I think it's just like, somehow or other, it's just better.
It's a little more posh.
Yeah. They have more credibility or something. I don't know. But I love, I have to like listening to them. So, yeah. Okay, well, obviously, oh, well, here we go. Kind of that Prussian blue. Okay, now, when you get ready to...
Hey, you got 15 minutes, so you better get those bad boys on the plate.
Okay, I was just getting ready to say that. When you get ready to do that...
We won't be getting to the impression plates actually on the plate. We've done that before. Maybe next week we bring that more into it. This week it was more about using the impression plates with the frottage. See, that was a little bit of a sneaky thing we were doing there.
Sneaky thing. Hey, and if you're trimming these off to fit on your things, Mariah, I saved all of these, Judy, all of these little pieces, because every now and then I will just grab them to mop up something, and they are the best stuff ever for covering up, you know.
And we think that that's what the calligraphy, like kind of practice calligraphy type paper. Is that what your decision?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Because Judy sent it to us in Happy Mail, and then you guys kind of talked about it a little, yes or no, or I don't know. Oh, Robin says yes. Sister Wendy is fantastic.
Oh, she just cracks me up. She's
and
so
Fran thinks that that's hilarious. Thanks, B. Hey, folks, I'm posh. You are, Fran.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm not sure. This dude,
Waldemar.
I'm not sure, but he has some kind of an accent. Anyway.
Januszczak. Januszczak?
Jan?
It's Januszczak. So there you go. Art documentary perspective. And Sister Wendy. Highly recommend. P does.
Yes. Hey, my high school kids would even watch her. They thought she was great. And, you know, they were kind of snotty little bunch. Oh my God, I'm going to watch some art history.
Well, sometimes
every Friday I made them, I said, you know what? I know it's not exactly. So what I compromised with them. I said, you may do something of your own artwork and watch and listen at the same time. But no getting up and running water at the sink. So, you know, take care of all that business ahead of time, because I'm going to look at you real ugly if you walk over there and turn that water on during Sister Wendy.
No water running during Sister Wendy. Is it actually called Sister Wendy?
I don't know. I've got old DVD tapes of it.
DVD tapes.
You know those circle things?
Circular disc things.
I'm just
I don't know where you put them anymore.
I know I do. I know where they are, but I'm busy.
Well, I know, but I don't know what to play them on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, there's places that you can send them to.
Oh, so Robin says the The show is called Perspectives on IMDb. Oh, she's asking. Probably. Yeah,
What?
I would say so.
What is it?
The show or the documentary Perspective.
Yes,
Singular,
and there's a
maybe.
whole bunch of different ones.
And you've watched, I think, at least 2 that I've heard you.
Yes, I've watched because I ran out of good murder shows.
It's good that she's getting note up. I'd rather watch art history than.
I'm just, you know, I don't like. I love French murder shows. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but they just, I number one, I can never figure them out. Once I figured something out, I'm gone. Done.
I'll stop a movie halfway through and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm out.
Okay, now you want something transparent, right? I mean, I don't need to say that. I mean, you don't have to have something transparent, but if you'd like to see what you just spent, you know, time doing there, it's probably a good idea to make it transparent. Huh? Okay. So, this is what I'm going to use because, number one, I've got this. Look at this. Isn't this just nasty? I can't even get it open. But I have to hold it over the thing because I know it's going to come out of there like a gut-shot panther. Oh. Oh, it did.
Yeah, well, she kept it over the plate. Good job, P.
I know. I'm even impressed. You know, you think these things are out, and you turn them upside down, and it's just like, oh my goodness. If you don't have one of those little jobbers, you need to get one.
Oh, there we go. Sister Wendy's Story of Painting. Google says it's on YouTube. Fantastic. There we go.
Oh, yes. Oh, I mean, it is entertaining. It isn't like something that...
Laura says, best phrase heard this AM. I ran out of good murder shows.
So now I gotta watch art
Now I'm
documentaries.
watching our documentaries. We're really well-rounded.
Now, if they could just have, you know, an art documentary with murder somehow involved, then, you know, we would be... Okay, so, isn't that lovely? But now I have sealed my oil. Well, I've got some pieces here on the end that...
Some hanger offers there.
Hanger offers, yeah, that will probably still muck something up. And I did that on... But you can see there, it left some of that on the plate. So if I come along with another one here, I just went ahead and made up a whole bunch because I thought it would be a whole lot simpler. That one's already got some stuff on it.
Oh, April, yeah, those French murder shows are pretty... I would sit up here and kind of do some things, and it's hard for me. I'm like, okay, you've got to turn the sound down because, like, I'm very interested because I can hear them talking in French, and I'm like, I think something very interesting is happening, but she's reading the subtitles, and I'm like, okay, you've got to turn the sound down because, like, I'm constantly kind of looking over to see what's going on. Some good stuff. Oh, good morning, Julie. What was that?
Is this our Julie watercolor Judy?
Julie Parker. No,
Julie that did the cool watercolors?
I don't know that Julie was doing... Julie, were you doing some watercolor? I think she was. I'm sorry, it has been a crazy week, and I'm trying to keep up with
Yes, she
everything.
did lovely strokes and whatnot. I wanted to tell her. I
Yes.
thought that they were quite wonderful. And as is, I don't really think you need to do much to it.
Yes, Rob. I think... Were you watching your French murder stuff on Acorn?
Yes.
Yes.
Or, what is the other one? There's Acorn, there's...
Well, there's like 50 million different BBCs.
Yes. Well, I'm subscribed to all those.
She's subscribed through like Prime, I think.
Okay, so this is iridescent matte.
Oh, she was doing the gouache. That's right. Yes, her and Sharon were playing with the gouache together. Oh, Acorn versus BritBox.
BritBox.
Mm-hmm. She has them both. I need one for Christmas. I don't know. Toss up. Which one would you say?
Masterpiece Theater is another good one. Acorn doesn't have that much.
BritBox then.
But the ones that they do have are really, you know, like another favorite, it's not French, it's British, is Midsummer Murders. I was so sad when they stopped doing that, but I think the guy died. I don't know.
Oh, thanks for posting that, Judy. That's the rice paper that we typically use. I don't know, but that's not the same as the stuff that you sent us. We like the stuff that you sent us, even though I think that Juan rice paper is a little bit pricier than probably what Judy sent us. And it's more fragile. I mean, it's kind of fancier. But we don't like the fancier. We like the more heavy duty, especially for this type of stuff.
The tissue paper just, I don't know.
That rice paper with the lines in it, because it's the grid.
Yes. I haven't been in love with that stuff.
Was that our affiliate link one, Judy? I'm thinking that might be. If it is, we like that stuff. But for this, you may not like it, because it's not going to hold up as well.
Now, let's go with a little color here. Just, I wish I'd done some more.
Well, see, Kari, now what you can do with the gouache is you can just put it over, you know, seal it with your gel plate.
There you go.
Because, yeah, I noticed in that last, I think it was like one of the last videos or so, like the last 2 journal pages. By the way, Kari's finishing up her journal pages for this year. If you want to check out her last one with her hashtag Kari's prompts. And then going forward, have you decided, Kari, for sure, like kind of doing the ATC card, journal card thing? We thought that was a pretty cool idea.
I like it because
we like the small space.
I like the size. All right, we've really got to.
Her cart thing over here.
It's getting ready to go topsy-turvy
well,
on me.
Don't handle it so roughly. Be sweet to it.
I'm trying to. It's not turning.
There could be a crash at any moment. Well, you've got 4 minutes. I think we're going long today. I say we do this.
Well,
until...
I've got to at least pull these clear ones.
Okay, you guys okay with hanging out for a bit? It's gonna be a long one today.
Yeah, and I'm opening paint, and I'm always dissing somebody that's doing that on camera. I'm like, seriously?
Come on now. Oh, brand new paint.
Yeah.
It's like.
You didn't know the other one was empty? Okay,
go.
This is quinacridone nickel azo gold. If you don't have any of that, get it.
It's some brilliant stuff.
Brilliant stuff.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty. And again, no lollygagging. Get that down there.
Can you clean up Yupo with alcohol? Probably. Because you alcohol ink on it.
Yeah.
And you can wipe that up.
I take it to the bathroom and scrub it with Bonami.
Bonami. I don't know. We've decided if it might be French. We don't know.
Bonami.
Bonami.
Okay, look at that. Isn't that just absolutely stunning?
Ah, there's Kari's channel. Awesome.
Absolutely stunning. Okay,
Love it.
We're just going to continue on with the Nickel Azo Go because I've got it out here and I can...
And those of you that have kind of popped in here at the end, or if you're watching the replay and you're kind of jumping in at different places, we would love for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell because that will notify you that we have either dropped a new video, which also, by the way, we will be doing, I think this next week. Is it this week or next week? I don't know. December 18th is the hashtag Makers Creative Collab. We have, I think, 14 channels involved, which is pretty exciting stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun. And so if you ring that bell, then you will be notified when those things happen. Also be a part of our Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where we hang out during the week. And all these lovely people that you see here in the chat, or at least a majority of them, are a part of that group. And you will see the cool things that they do. I know, wow, 14. Crazy. We've got to cut it out. I just didn't want to tell anybody no. I felt bad about that. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And let's see what else. So make sure you guys come back, leave in the comments. You can also go back to old streams up to this point, starting with the makers, the mark making series. You can go back to those, leave your comments, tell me that you want to be entered into the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, because when we do hit it, then, you know, that's the cutoff point. But you can go back to those old ones if you haven't already made a comment. You get 1 entry per video, per stream. That's basically how that goes. 14 channels for the hop. That's how many different YouTubers, content creators are taking part in the Makers Creative Collab, the Ornamental. Now, if you guys are a part of any of our groups, so we have like Peg at Two Old Crows, she has a group. Felicia that was here earlier, where Baking Meets Crafting by Felicia, she has a Facebook group. And let's see here, Sharon, Mary Ann, we have the Happy Paper people. You can, you know, any of you guys that are in those different groups, we would love for you to post your different things there too. Make sure you use that hashtag so we can follow them. P wants me to look. She's giving me this like, oh my God, seriously, look. Did you see that print?
Yeah. Now I want to talk about it.
Okay, talk about it.
Because it's important. This was what I got that from.
There you go. Now, do you feel like, well, once that's dried,
What?
that it is fully sealed? Because you're getting a resist. The oil is pushing, and that's why you get that. But you feel like there's still enough on it once it dries.
That it's not going to
Move
smear.
about.
I don't know. I might hit this one again just because that was real. This is really lightweight stuff. It's very, very thin. It's very fluid. So if I wanted to really seal this, I would probably go back and do it again with this stuff. But I wanted to see if I could get some of this from the rubbings, from the Frottage.
Yeah, there you go. Robin, yeah, spot on. Any of the clear mediums to seal stuff. But he's
Yes.
just kind of adding also a little bit of color by utilizing the...
Transparent, the stuff that I've already mixed up.
Thank you. My brain kind of stopped there for a second.
Okay. Alrighty, so we've got this one. This is kind of nice. I don't know. What shall I use?
Well, we are at 12:01. I don't know if you want to... Do you guys want to continue on? I mean, we will. Izzy's not back. We can continue until they show up, but usually that's about when they show up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
But the theme of the hashtag Makers Creative Collab is ornamental. We have a list of all of the, you know, parameters. I actually, you know, whatever. You can kind of fit them all into, it's mixed media, whatever. We say to use at least 3. You can go nuts. Usually Peg is awesome. Like, she'll use 1 out of every single one of the little categories. Plus then we have things listed there. There you go. Okay, so yeah, we've got some. Sandy says keep going. Fran says keep going. All right, we're gonna keep that.
Carrying on. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to get rid of here because it's interfering with my brayer off.
Oh, Shadow Weavers, thank you so much. And actually, so Shadow Weavers, please tell me your name because if you want, or we can just call you Shadow Weavers. But she's the one that was asking about the metallic. We pulled the sample just to see because. So here. And P can speak to it a little bit more, but I think she did reply.
Yeah, hand me that, Mariah. I'll talk
okay.
about that while this is doing a bit of a dry here.
Perfect.
Okay. So, what I did is the silver on here was how I pulled the transfer. Okay? I pulled the transfer with the silver. Then I pulled the pickup with black. But you can see where I really needed to leave my black a little bit thicker because that's when you get these washout places like this right here.
I like that.
You know, it's not a deal breaker by any means, but if you would like to pull a more crisp print, that's my advice. The thing is when you get that silver down, you get it thin, you do it quick. You get your transfer paper down and then you gently, and I mean, when I do that, I really take my brayer thing because the Baron, and can you see how I'm holding it? I am pressing so lightly. You press too hard, and I think you wipe out your definition of your. It pushes it.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough of that.
Enough of that.
Enough of that. Hopefully tissue. My
Is
rice
it
paper
stuck?
hasn't like totally solubilized
Now
here.
that is that the Juan stuff or is that Judy stuff?
This is Judy's stuff.
We're calling it Judy stuff because we don't know what it is.
Nice, even. Now, I guarantee you this baby is saturated. It's not going to be going anywhere.
And then you left some on the
I
plate,
left
which is
some.
pretty cool. It's kind of got
Fabulous.
rainbowy. More so than what it was
Yeah.
before. That's cool.
Yeah. But this is so much, this stuff kind of paper is so much fun to work with.
I like the randomness of the washouts too, Sharon. I really do.
What did we say here?
The washout parts. Because I feel like that then says, you know, this is a gel print versus, like, if you wanted to print out something and then just slap some paint over it.
Yeah. I mean,
You know.
why would you go to all that trouble?
That's always my feeling about even some of the photograph ones. I'm kind of like, well, just use the photograph.
That's how I feel about photorealism.
Yeah.
Come on.
We were laughing the other day because, you know, there really wasn't, you know, prior to photography, that's when, you know, painting in a more photorealistic way
was
like-
necessary.
We're so
Yeah.
judgy. Don't.
And
Sorry.
now, that is not to say there's some photorealism that absolutely
Mind blowing.
I mean, you know.
We just don't understand why. We're like, why? For us, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
We are not judging outward. It's more inward.
And I've still got some stuff on the plate here. Okay, I'm going to pull it. This is the
Oh, Julie, we're here for you. When
Judy's
you
Judy's paper again, but I'm going to pull this next one with a regular hammer mill because I want to get it off here. I want to do this.
So the one that P has is the one from Stampin' Up that Marianne sent her. You can. We're still on, yeah.
Oh.
But we're going long today.
Oh, okay.
So that one, came from Stampin' Up? I don't know if it's still available or how.
What?
Marianne's amazing.
Oh,
she can
this.
find some things. She finds things at sales and.
I tell you, because my fingers would just get worn down. You can see I still have.
Well, she did a lot of cooking and.
Yeah, I made turkey soup, and I spent all day on turkey soup.
Chopping,
And it. My hands hurt. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Let's see, Violet and Fran, I am interested in what you found. Baron Wise here in the UK. All the ones I've seen are expensive. Yeah. What we need is a good woodworker. Like, I don't think it looks terribly complicated, but you need the proper machinery.
Well, the whole thing is, I've seen some people that did some things with doorknobs.
Yeah.
That was sort of interesting, but you're still going to have that nice little smooth thing.
Well, and it's slightly rounded at the bottom, isn't it?
Well, it's
Like, it's not perfectly flat.
yeah. No, this one is perfectly flat.
It is?
There are some of them that aren't. This one, but it's nice and beveled on the edge there, so that you're not, tearing a hole in your paper.
Yeah, you don't have a hard.
I'm so excited to use up the rest of this can of stuff here.
This.
Oh, we've got some beautiful color going on here that we're going to really kind of.
Wash out.
It'll all come out in the wash.
Oh, question. What is in the Liquitex bottle? That is the Liquitex Iridescent. P is a huge fan of that stuff there.
Can you read it?
Is that the iridescent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, acrylic medium. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on my. I'm getting ready to. And see, and you don't want this to happen.
She's got paint on it. She mucked it up.
I mucked it up. I will clean it off. And I do give it a bit of a sand every now and then, but it is so smooth. I mean, it is just like glass smooth. Oh, interesting stuff.
Now, this is Lisa's wax dyed papers. And they always, they're always really interesting.
Look at that gorgeousness.
Yeah.
And then look at this gorgeousness that we have here. This is almost like a twofer.
That's a twofer.
Oh, this is wonderful. Can you kind of see that iridescent-y green kind of stuff going on there?
Oh, yeah, nice. See, I love how paint reacts with her papers. It's always a little like, ooh, surprise.
Okay, I'm going to pull that one.
Remember those ATCs we did, and I glued it down, and I swear, like, okay, so then, you know, the next morning, get up, because I did like it on a Friday night, and then the next morning, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, the color changed completely, but it was really cool.
All right, now this is where, you know, I showed you a while ago. I pulled this. This is 20A.
Oh, hey, Jamie, she joined into the collab. We have, so, like, who are our new ones? Well, I'm going to list it, because I can't remember everybody, and I don't want to leave anybody out on purpose or anything like that. But Jamie's definitely part of the collab. Lisa, Kari, who else we have here in the chat? That Sharon, Marianne, channel-wise, I'm just thinking here. And then Anne's great. She usually participates. She has at least in the last 2, I believe. Just inside the group.
She's got some new wonderful paper.
Some Chiagami papers that would be ornamental for sure.
Probably be using some cool.
Not that you have to, Anne.
All right, now this is why you use transparent paint with this.
Oh, football's on. Yes, bye, Sandy.
She okay. Look at that wonderfulness.
Oh, that put that back in there a second. Oh, nice. I like that a lot.
I like it a lot too. Now we still have some stuff out here to pull off. Before I go on to my next one, let me just see if I can get it off.
Fran, that's the Makers Creative collab. We're doing ornamental for December. And then we have 14 channels that have committed. I'm not taking any more right now. You'll have to talk to me about next month.
Because otherwise it just turns into a marathon, you know, a 24-hour thing, and who wants to do that?
Yeah. I think, I said 10 was the cutoff, but I guess 14 is going to be, that's it.
But we're very firm.
That's right. And Judy, yes, Judy and Lisa and Peg. And that's why I didn't want to list everybody, but there we go. Diane over in Australia, so like it's like way, well, although here's Julie. Julie, you're up early. Like way early. She's a trooper.
Is this watercolor, Julie?
Yes, watercolor Julie. Gouache. She was doing gouache. Which I guess is, you know, watercolor. Don't look at me. She's giving me looks like. All right, there you go. I think, yes, an Aussie for sure. We've got, let's see, the UK, Australia, all over the States. I don't know of any Canadian YouTubers. We got lots of Texas people. Cause see, so Lisa Conway, APG Amy, and then us. You know, us Texans.
Texans.
Yeah, it's 5:12 a.m. where Julie is right now.
Oh, bless your heart. Boy, you'll need a nap today. Now, the only problem with this stuff is it's really hard to tell which side you were working on. This is the flower.
You just give it a little feel, and if you get something on your finger, then that's the side.
But you don't have to. You could leave this
yes,
stuff.
and Tanya's doing one. Yes. I believe so. I mean, I don't want to, you know.
I'm doing one.
LP's doing one. We're doing separate ones. We couldn't agree, so, you know.
Yeah, we had a practically knockdown drag out last night about.
Well, we had
the sheet was real ugly about. Oh, look at that.
That's pretty cool. I like that you can actually see the difference. That was nice that it didn't all fit on there, so you can see.
Yeah, this is not done. This is done. Well.
Oh, yes, that's exactly what we do, Candace. So she was asking, I wonder if you can use the texture plates on, and we did a whole stream or 2 on that. So when I come back and drop some links in, I will make sure that I put those, I'll refer back to those as well. But yes, that is, in fact, what we started using them for. And then Mom was like, well, why don't we just go ahead and make these into rubbing plates too? And do the frottage. And I said, fantastic. I want some of that cheese. Okay. When you're done with that one, let's wrap this up. I'm starving, personally.
Did we send somebody for food?
Did we send somebody for food? No. We haven't. You stay up or went to bed around 9 p.m. Yeah. But still, that's so early.
It's been a while since I got up with that.
Yeah. I mean, the only time we do that is like, on vacation or, I don't know. When we're trying to get somewhere at a certain time.
Oh, look at this.
That's so pretty.
Now, I defy you to get that effect any other way. That's my challenge. I'm throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah. And post it in Makers.
Yeah.
All right. You want to come sit over here for just a second?
Sure.
We'll kind of close this up.
Grab my coffee. Boy, it's like something exploded in this place. Whoa, there's stuff everywhere.
Just kind of throwing prints here and there and there and there and there. All right, everybody, just to kind of round it up, we jelly printed, we laser printed, we jelly printed with laser prints.
We had a quick little view of some other watercolors.
Frottage.
Frottage.
Next week we will probably continue on with some of this business. Maybe even do a little collage with the stuff that we've been making. That would be kind of fun.
Well, I think it would be, and I think that ultimately, it's where you go with this. You've got somebody said, well, what do you do with your gel plates? Well, I don't prints. It doesn't matter.
She bags it and tags it.
I want to know that I have them if I want them for something, and I make cards. It's wonderful to just have them available because they're, I don't know.
You hear my stomach's growling.
Okay, because I'm going to shut up.
It's a...
Thank you so much for being here with us today. All of your comments and everything just keep me going, and
we get so excited.
I do.
And then we love you guys, like, seeing the stuff that you're making in the group. I mean, we do. We get like, whoop. Let's see, she's getting kind of teary-eyed.
I am.
And if she starts, then I'll start. Okay, it really does mean that much to us.
It does.
Hopefully you guys know that. We don't like to be, too gushy about it all, but, it really is. It's a big deal to us. So, next week, we'll do a little collage. We might do a little bit more of this and that, but if you are new and popping in or catching us right here at the end, please come back, watch the replay. Be sure that you comment below. Let us know you want to be entered into the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. We are getting very close. We're getting very close. It's very exciting.
It's amazing.
I think our little YouTube shorts are kind of helping with some of that, which is crazy to us, also mind-blowing. But I think that is pretty much it, and we will see you guys next week. 10 a.m.
Some fun stuff.
Yeah, there we go. Same time, same place. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.